ten Hag looks set to add reinforcement to his Man United midfield before the end of the summer transfer window. Manchester United have identified Sofyan Amrabat as a player of interest throughout the summer. The Reds now have considerable depth in the midfield, with the addition of Mason Mount to last season's first-choice trio of Casemiro, Christian Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes. Fitness concerns and overall ability, however, are forcing Erik ten Hag to consider the need for additional reinforcements, specifically in defensive midfield. Eriksen missed a chunk of 16 crucial games in 2022-23 through injury, after which he struggled to recapture his impressive early season form. Casemiro was absent for 7 matches thanks to a series of suspensions as he adapted to the English game, meaning Bruno Fernandes was the only first-choice midfielder to be regularly available throughout the campaign. Mount can easily slot into either of the midfield positions occupied by Fernandes and Eriksen. Indeed, there is an argument to say Mount will displace Eriksen from the first team entirely. The 31-year-old Danish midfielder failed to finish a single 90-minute league game after United's 3-2 defeat to Arsenal in January as he battled with fitness issues. With this, it's easy to see why ten Hag may opt for an understudy to Casemiro in Amrabat. The Fiorentina midfielder played a key part in his country's impressive run in the 2022 FIFA World Cup, helping Morocco reach the semi-finals where they were knocked out by beaten finalist France. Amrabat was his nation's anchor, the same role Casemiro plays for United. Producing a series of peerless performances, his reading of the game, calmness on the ball and impressive range of passing had tournament viewers impressed. His work rate and determination were key factors in Morocco's unlikely victories against Belgium, Portugal and Spain, who they defeated on penalties. Morocco were Qatar's overachievers, and Amrabat was one of their bright stars. The Dutch-born midfielder, who turns 27 in August, has worked with Erik ten Hag before. Not only that, he played a leading role in the Dutchman's meteoric rise in management. A product of the FC Utrecht Youth Academy, Amrabat became a key part of ten Hag's 2016-17 Utrecht squad that finished 4th in the Eredivisie and secured European football. It was this success which propelled ten Hag to Amsterdam to manage Ajax. That season, ten Hag relied heavily on the Amrabat. The 20-year-old played 31 league games throughout the campaign. Throughout Casemiro's absences last season, ten Hag's plans were scuppered. Such was Casemiro's influence in his maiden campaign at Old Trafford that United struggled when he could not play. United dropped points in 3 of the 7 games that he was absent. Peripheral midfielders Fred, Scott McTominay and Donny van de Beek have all been touted for moves elsewhere, having failed to nail down a regular starting place under their new manager last season. United are open to bringing in a new midfielder should they succeed in selling one or more of this contingent. What Amrabat offers is a trustworthy, tenacious and quality option for ten Hag to call on. Amrabat's Dutch heritage and his previous work under ten Hag are both big positives. Ten Hag has regularly gone back to previously managed players when scouting potential signings. Look at Lisandro Martinez, Antony and Andre Onana. There is interest, and for good reason. The question now is whether United will get the deal done, and if so, when. John Murtough, the club's director of football, has been praised over the last 12 months for his proactive approach to recruitment. In previous windows, United were famed for dragging their heels on several important transfers. But United fans may have to wait a little longer until they see Amrabat in red. The club is now focused on departures, with Real Sociedad in negotiations to sign Donny van de Beek and interest in Fred Cooling. Van de Beek could fetch around £20 million, a similar fee to what the club is hoping to get for Fred, while McTominay may be allowed to depart for around £40 million. Should United manage to sell all 3, they could raise £80 million and then manage to bring Amrabat in before the window closes. If they do so, expect Amrabat to compete for starting spots, offer quality depth, and integrate into the dressing room without needing to fully adopt his new manager's philosophies. Both have achieved success together, and Amrabat is a real favorite of Erik ten Hag.